use.
Yeah, very wide array of characters to counterpick with. But Kraven does have a pretty big character pool as well. He's used a lot of different characters over the past few years. He's used Fox, Cloud, Roy, and is currently using Greninja most of all, I think.
He was pretty much the Mii fighter player here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, true.
We had customs on for the longest time. Like, when the states already banned customs, we were still using them. So Kraven, during that time, was still using the... I think it was Mii.
I think it was
Right.
Brawler,
The thing is, in First Attack 2015, he used a lot of the Gunner.
Okay.
Mii Gunner.
Mii Brawler definitely had a lot of nasty confirms into up B, and it would kill at really early percents. Oh, hey, we're actually seeing Yoshi versus Greninja. Cool. I'm not entirely sure what to expect from this matchup because I don't feel like either character can combo each other particularly well. Because Greninja has a very low profile, probably one of the lowest ones in the game, so it's very hard to get that one hit that might get your combo started. And it's also very hard to land aerials when he's on the ground. Whereas Yoshi can usually use that super armor on his second jump to get out of a lot of combos that aren't frame tight.
Yeah, and Greninja, you know, those combos he does, as you were saying, kinda rely on Yoshi not using that second jump, right?
Exactly.
But one of the most critical things that Yoshi can do is get those confirms into kills from the jab. And Greninja, again, or combos from that, and Greninja having that low profile, he drops to the ground a little bit faster, so it could be difficult for him to do that. Obviously, when you have more percents, that's not necessarily the case. We gotta see how, on the other end, let's talk about Greninja, right? He also has his own kill confirms or setups, right? Especially from DI. I gotta remember correctly, but I think it was the down tilt that if you DI in towards Greninja, you can just forward air from that.
And then up smash as well in some cases.
Right.
That one was a bit of a, you know, just sweeping Yoshi out of the air with the up smash. Very nice read from Kraven right there. And Greninja's up smash actually has a sweet spot at the tip that kills it very early percent. It's a very strong smash attack for sure.
Oh, okay. Wow. Very nice cheeky move there, using that down B when your opponent least expects it.
Yeah.
Josepan was using that earlier as well as we were talking about.
It's a very similar move.
Right.
It's also a shield breaker. I think Yoshi's is definitely a little faster, and it's also a very good get off me option because of the way he can jump over opponent's attacks and then punish them for it.
Right, but then if you miss the move, you're gonna have a lot of lag from that, and Greninja can just answer from that and get a really good punish.
Ooh. Interrupting that fair with the up air came out just in time.
He's gotta be careful because Xeon likes when he lands, tries to get that stage control back, he'll go for those grabs that Yoshi has, which are a little bit of tether. And while he hasn't been doing it that much this match, it's something you need to keep into consideration if you're Kraven. See again, oh, the neutral alert. Another move that that is important to highlight from Greninja's toolkit that can lead into combos as well.
While in the air, Greninja's neutral air is very awkward to use, but when you use it landing, it has a very great auto-cancel window, and it can lead to a lot of different follow-ups. But as we saw there, Yoshi just barely managed to get the tip of that last set of the tail on the back air, which is the one that deals the most knockback of the multi-hit move, and was able to pick up the KO. Very close first game there by two of our top players.
And we're not going to be seeing character switch, even though we were talking about that large character pool both of these players have. But, you know, they're confident going into it, and I think they've been trying to stay with those characters in comparison to previous years where they, you know, depending on how a match went, they would switch.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a thing that kind of ends up happening with time, right? You end up trying to stay with one character because then you'll have more knowledge and find those ways where you can respond to what you were lacking before and using another character.
Absolutely. That's usually how veterans start to solidify themselves or cement themselves in those positions of higher knowledge and gameplay.
Right, and in this case, Xeon has limited it into two characters.
I like that attempt with the substitution, which is Greninja's counter. Unfortunately, it missed. But since Greninja has been going for a lot of these, Yoshi has been going for a lot of these landing aerials, then it was definitely a good option to throw out and maybe make Xeon think twice before approaching with an aerial all the time.
Yeah, of course. And then the Talon City pick is going to help out Greninja here because they like to get very early, not early kills, but kills with the up air.
Yeah.
And having a lower ceiling is going to allow them to fish for that more so than necessarily in other stages.
And we saw there that Yoshi, very good off smash, using as an anti-air, stopping Greninja's landing option. But just before that, we saw Kraven try to do an up air combo against Yoshi, and Yoshi actually jumped right out of the multi-hit at the top, using that armor on his second jump. So that was an example of how it can be applied in the matchup.
Again, Yoshi using those very quick moves to get damage in. He'll be out of that move's lag by the time the air dodge comes out from the other opponent, ends, I should say. And then get a nair, really quick nair there for more damage.
Yeah, Yoshi is basically frame-trapped the character in a lot of situations because of how safe and mobile he is with both his aerials and grounded moves. Wow, that was enough! Kraven did not DI that properly. He went straight up, and that was what made the difference. Like just a few % to get the KO.
Pretty sure he wasn't expecting that as well.